Guys, let's proceed with our church management system. That is the software that we are creating from our previous session. So we launch Microsoft Access. Then once we launch Access, we need to create tables. So we need to create our tables. That is, go to create. So we start by creating our tables. Our first table is members table. So we just go to that is member ID. This is our primary key. This is text and primary key. Then we shall go to the next one, full name. You can just have full name instead of first name, last name, date of birth. So this is date and time. Then we have gender. Gender, we can use lookup wizard, where we just go to lookup wizard. Then option number 2, I will type in the values that I want. So here we have male, and we have female. Then we just hit on finish. Then we proceed to the next one. The next one is address. You can have the address there. Then you can also have phone number. Then we proceed. You can have date joint. Okay, here for date joint, you can just go to property sheet. By default value here will be year. That is, will be today's date. Really, just have that one as this is for the default value, guys. There you can have that one. So date join should be that one. Then from there you can just see the status. So status here you can have active or not active. So yes, no. So here is either active or inactive. Guys, that is our first table. We save this one as members. So members table. Then we proceed to create the next table. The next table will be baptism table. So just go to design. This is baptism ID. This is text and primary key. Baptism ID. Then you can have member ID. That is the member ID. This is, we can just include baptism member ID to avoid ambiguity. Baptism member ID. So this member ID will be gotten from here. You will get it from members. So you can just create the relationship directory. Go to lookup wizard. Then option number 1, I will lookup fields. So I go to next. I'm looking from a table called member, and I need the member ID. So I just take the member ID, then I just go to next, finish. So Microsoft Access, you'll notice that I want to create a relationship. That we can use that one as one way of creating relationship. This is baptism table. So guys, after having done that, we can have the baptism date. You can have the baptism date. This is date and time. Then we can have the minister. This is the minister. The minister can be a member. So this one can be corrected from the lookup wizard. Then option number 1, next. Then I'm correcting it from members. Next. Then we can just take the full name. The full name of the member, that is the minister, then finish. Again, save that one. Then after doing that one, that is the baptism table. So I close that one. Again, I just create the next table. The next table is wedding table, where we shall have the wedding, that is the wedding ID. The wedding ID, this is the primary key of this table. Then we shall have the bride. The bride, bride, and also we shall have the groom, the bridegroom. So the bride is a member, and therefore we just go to lookup wizard, then option number 1, next. This already should be a member, so we can take the member ID, member ID. You can also go next. You can also have the full name. You can have the full name. So next, here I remove this one so that I can get both of them. Next, finish. So we shall have that one. This table is wedding. So guys, then we shall have the groom. The groom also should be a member. So we just go to this point. Next, we go to member. Next, we go to member ID, full name. Next, remove this one. Next, finish. So guys, that is the wedding table. Then we shall have the wedding date. This is date and time. Then we shall have the minister, the wedding minister. Minister should be a member too, so you can still have that one or lead type. So guys, that one is the wedding table. We proceed to the next table. The next table is the funnel table. So just go to create table design. So we shall have the funnel ID. This is the text and primary key. Then we shall have the deceased member ID. So this one you can get it from the lookup wizard, option number 1, from the member. Next, then member ID and full name. Next, can have that one as finish. Yes, this table is funnel. Then guys, we can have the date, that is the date of death. This is date and time. Then date of funeral. Date of funeral. That is date and time. Then we shall have the officiant or the minister will be involved. It's not necessarily be a member. She or he can be imported. So after doing that one, we go to the next table, guys. The next table here is events table. So you have event ID. Then you shall have event name. Then you shall have date, event date. This is an independent table, guys. So we just go to this point, date. Then we shall have time. Can have also time. Event time. This is date and time. Then we shall have a location. You can also have the type of event. It can be an event. So we can have service, conference, fundraiser. So we can just type them here. Just use option number 2. Next, here we have service. It can be a service, Sunday service. It can be a conference. It can be fundraiser, or any other. So we can have next, finish. So again, we have the location. That is the events table. Save it as events. So once you do that, I cross that one, we go to the next one, contributions. So we just go to table contribution. So contribution ID, this is the primary key, text, primary key. Then we can have contribution ID, we have member, member ID, that is for the contribution. This one you can get it from the members table. So lookup wizard, option number 1, next. You can go to members table, next. You can have the ID and full name, next. To remove this one, next. Finish. Yes. This table is contributions. So after doing that, we can have the contribution date. Then we shall have amount contributed. This can be currency. Then contribution type. So contribution type, we can have the following. Lookup wizard. So we go to type, option number 2, next. Then here we shall have the tithe. It can be offering, that is the common one, offering. It can be tithe or charity or any other. Like that. Then we go to finish there. Then from there we can have description, in case description, contribution, so that we don't have confusion when we use description in another table. So again, guys, we go to the next table. The next table, just go to create, then table design. Here we shall have the committee. The committee ID. This can be auto number and primary key. Let's just use text. Then we shall have committee name. So I save this one as committee name. This is committee. Then, guys, we shall have another table related to this one. So we shall have the work of the committee. So we can have the committee member ID as the primary key. Then we shall have this one as committee ID. This is foreign key. So this one you get it from here. So you just have to go to option number 1, next, committee, next. This is committee ID and the name. It can be like that. So you can get it directly from there. Then this is called the I can just have the committee member table. Committee members. So we shall have the next one is the member ID. The member ID can have it as committee to avoid confusion. Committee member ID. So this one you can get this member from the members. So lookup wizard, option number 1, next, members. Remember, this must be members of the church. So we shall have the ID and full name, next, finish. So save that one. Right click, save, right click, cross all. Lastly, we create our last table. Our last table is summons table. So we shall have the summon ID. This is the text and primary key. Then we shall have the summon title. Then we shall have summon date. Date and time. Then we shall have the minister ID. Minister ID should be a member, so you can just get this person from lookup wizard. Then option next, members, next, then member ID and full name, next, remove the index, next, finish. Yes, this is the sermon table. Then after doing that one, you can have the Bible text. This can be memo, that is long text. Then sermon notes. This is also memo. So after having done that one, guys, we need now to populate various forms, various queries, various reports. So guys, in my next session, I'll be doing the GUIs, that is the forms, and also reports and queries, that is as the part of the final session of this church management system. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Remember to subscribe if you haven't done so. Also, remember to like and share my videos. Thank you very much.